Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Sean Flanders. I want to talk to you today about my 10-step leadership program. I'm going to give you the tips, but I have a program that I do, consulting work coming into people's companies and getting them to understand that this leadership program and these tips are all about looking at somebody, your employee, as a person. I know it sounds simple, but we get fixated on that profit, on that revenue. We gotta impress stakeholders. We got, it seems like every time I turn the corner, I hear the word, we got to do good this quarter. It's coming up on the quarter's end because time flies. But being a good leader is about people. So I got 10 steps here that I'm going to talk to you about. I'll get to right away, that you can find these on my website too. Number one is talking to, not at. We get in front of a group. Hey guys, how you doing? I got some news to deliver. And you just start talking, and you're talking at them. And I know it's hard in a big group like that, but what you need to do is you need to understand that people hear differently, people have different personalities, people are motivated differently. That's your job to be a good leader, is to know how to talk to people, not just at them. Number two is empower. Everybody in life, I don't care what you do, they want some empowerment. They want to know that what they're doing matters. Giving somebody, even an intern, task of filing something away, making it very important. We need to get these done by noon. That is empowerment. Someone like, I have to file these by noon. It makes them feel good. They complete it. It could be the most mundane thing. You empower people, they'll do so much great work for you. I've seen it. It kind of goes along with number three, which is self-worth. Everybody wants to leave each day with some self-worth, knowing that they accomplished something. And that goes back to not only making the job important, but making them feel good. It's Friday, long week, everybody's leaving. Hey, Bob, a great job. I know you worked hard this week. Thanks for getting that stuff done for me. That right there, as they're walking out the door Friday, you give them some of that self, they're gonna, oh man, I feel good about myself. They have a great weekend, come back Monday morning, they're ready to go, bust their tail for you. Number four, help fulfill their career goals. Like I said, we're all talking about that revenue, that margin, the profit. How can we squeeze that dollar? That's important, I know, but also your human being, your employees. The number one commodity that's going to help you make that money is your employees, right? Help them, see what they want in life. What are their career goals? How can you help them, bring them value to get there? That's what I try to do every day with anybody I talk to, whether I'm giving a motivational speech or doing this video. What can I provide you with some value to help you? That's what you need to do with your employees. Number five, give constant feedback. And the key here is don't just give feedback on the negativity. Always be talking to your employees, good, bad, or indifferent. What's coming down the pipe? What have you heard from upper management? Share it with them. They'll feel good. It goes back to the empowerment. They'll feel like they're important. And you want them to, and I hope you really take that at heart. They are important. I don't want you to make them just feel it. Make them feel that, hey, not only do I feel you're important, you are important. So giving constant feedback will help. Number six, provide training. I always talk about when I was an air marshal, the training I got was phenomenal. I loved it. It helped me. I felt like I was ready to tackle the job once I graduated the academy, and I was ready to go. But once I got in the corporate world, it was different. There was, you can call it on-the-job training, but there wasn't like a formal training. And I know some companies do. I've seen them, and it's very good. But a lot of them, just, hey, this is your duty. Get with so-and-so. Bob over there will help you. I'm on Bob today a lot, sorry. But, he'll help you. And, I've seen a lot that Bob's busy too. He can only help you so much, and you're trying to learn as you go and get a training. What I'm trying to say is provide some sort of training. And if you're doing on-the-job training, make sure that person has the context they need to get the job done. Number seven, communicate often. It goes back to the feedback, but don't just to communicate the negativity. Don't be the office space guy that, we're going to have you come back on set, and you're trying to avoid your boss, duck in. Don't do that. If you communicate often, your employees will be engaged. They'll feel good, bad, or indifferent. Like I said, you communicating often, keeping them abreast of what's going on, they'll appreciate that. Number 8, stop the negativity. This is so important. You won't believe how many companies I've dealt with in the past that have said, there's so much negativity, morale's down, and I want to keep employees engaged. That's the two biggest thing I get. Engagement of employees and the morale. Well, you've got to stop the negativity. There's always going to be employees that always complaining, just the nature of who they are, right? And you're going to have some of those. But if you can nip it in the bud, and that goes back to talking to people, not at them, get them in, see what the issue is, see what you can do to fix it and remedy the situation, and move on. Because you don't want that negativity festering. Morale will sink. That battleship will sink faster than a missile hitting it. No pun. All right. Number 9, recognize. Here's 2 things on recognize. Literally recognize who you have working for you. And the reason I say this is when I got in the aerospace world, transferred from security, law enforcement work to aerospace, I took a class, aerospace project management class, graduated, got a certificate, and they had a dinner, right? Well, my business sector manager was asked to go, and he worked in a different building. But he knew who I was. One day I went and picked him up to bring him to a meeting on the Air Force base. So he's met me before, right? But we get to this business thing, and he has no idea who I was. Didn't even shake my hand. He was supposed to be up there shaking hands as you got your certificate. Didn't even know that I was part of his team. I can't tell you how much that stuck with me. Like, I'll never do that. And, so really recognize, know who you have working for you. And 2, recognize them when they do a great job. Make them feel, and I hate doing that, and make them feel. Literally, don't do it because I'm telling you to do it. Do it because you want to. That's what I'm trying to say. And number 10, make time. I like these managers that are like, I got an open door policy. They come into work with their computer bag. Walk in the office, they might give a hey, they go in there, boom, shut the door. And they come out for like the 9 o'clock meeting, then the door's shut half the day. Make time for your people. And that goes back to understanding and knowing people. I've got good law enforcement background, and just over the years I've been good at it, but it's not that hard to understand and know who's working for you. You know if they're having a bad day, go see, make sure everything's okay, and really have an open door policy. Let anybody talk to you. You're busy, boom, boom, boom. That's fine. Someone needs to talk to you. Schedule something, or really, I would just make the time for them right then and there. It's going to go a long way. So here's just these 10 leadership tips. I hope you enjoyed it. They're on my website. I also, like I said, I do half days, full days at people's work, consult with them. And I also do about HR, because this right here, Stop Negativity, there's ways that you could know who you're hiring before. And I got a way to do that. So you know if that person's going to bring negativity in your workforce. I'm able to find that out before you hire them. So hope you enjoyed that. It was good talking to you guys today, and I hope you have a great day.